Yeah.
Body Wash, your daily hack for stronger, smoother, and healthier feeling skin with plant-based moisturizers.
know. Make me. Oh, shit. Make me. Yeah, that's the title of my live tonight. The topic. I chose that topic for a number of reasons. Live in a make me society. I say it like that. Make me. Like it's like childish. It's like do something. As you can see, I chose. I got little children on my cover photo. That's just what it reminds me of. It's what you run into nowadays. Grown ass children. In every angle. Even the motherfucker who's running the country. The people that are in control of the government and shit. It's like, what are you gonna do about it? You gotta make me stop. If you think about it, it's like I said, it's like dealing with a child. It's elementary. It's like, hey man, we need affordable food. We need affordable housing. Make me. Where I'm okay. It's like the kid that goes, they come outside with they fucking ball, right? But they be trash. Cause they start losing and shit. Yeah, they start losing and shit. You remember that shit. You play kickball, whatever it is, growing up. Football. We used to call it smear the queer or kill a man. That nigga would get mad and take his ball. We'd be like, man, come on, man, bring your ball back. You make me. Man, fuck you then, nigga. That's what we dealing with. I'm talking about men, women, everybody. You can't blame the children. They learned it in front of their parents. Ain't that something? A lot of people be thinking that kids come out with that type of attitude and shit like that. That's not the truth. A kid be wanting to share. Most kids anyway. If they don't, shit, they learning that shit from their parents. It's like you won't have no friends then. Everybody be wanting to beat you up. This is how you get the product of me. You get a me type nigga. They get older and they be like, man, fuck everybody. It's just me and mine. Anybody that know me can feel that. Even if you don't know me, when you around me, you can feel that. Damn, nigga, why this nigga so serious? Cause ain't shit play. I don't have no clever joke for you or none of that shit. Go listen to a comedian. Yeah, we live in the do something. You know, it's like a suicidal motherfucker to me when somebody is like that. And they ain't even got to be doing nothing wrong, but 9 times out of 10, it comes from a antagonist fucking mind state. They do something opposing the right way, so-called right way of doing things, and then they'll get pushed back, and then they're like, do something about it. That's their default approach to things. Their default approach to things is going in with a like this is mine. All for self as all for self. See, I'm not saying that when I say fuck everybody. No, I'm just a product of that. I learned that. Oh, okay. You be like that? You gonna be like that? Okay. I'm gonna play for keeps. I'm like, shit. So you just gotta match the energy nowadays. And I ain't even saying you gotta be stooped down to that fuck ass mentality. Me, I see that type of shit and I go the other way. Yeah, and I'm telling you, these be grown ass men, grown ass women. I'm talking about grown ass men, like people that you trust, like police and shit. Police walk around with that make me ass shit. Make me. There's a video circulating around the internet right now of a young black boy, young black man got jammed up, getting pulled over for a tail light. And regardless of how he handled himself over a tail light, he ain't posed no threat or nothing like that. But they do all kind of aggressive, I'm talking about super aggressive shit. Broke the window, sneaked the nigga, damn near broke his jaw. Just goofy ass shit. And they learn this shit since young. I'm trying to tell you, they do this shit. They learn this shit since when they dick ain't even getting rocked. You know, they learn all that shit when they little. Pause. Telling you, that be that puss ass nigga on the playground or you know, at recess. I swear it is. And he don't get the picture until you beat the fuck out of him. That's how these police is. Make me stop. What you gonna do about it? I mean, you seen that damn video. I think it's out of like Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, yeah. It's just wild. And there's plenty of others, you know. That's just the most recent one. I always talk about, oh, we ain't got nothing to chew on right now. The internet ain't eating right now. Motherfuckers ain't got a new story a new black body to feast on. A story to talk about. Who's the casualty today? Yeah, it's fucking wild. Watch out. Yeah, the police is definitely moving on that type of time. They ain't gonna stop until they receive back, until we bust back. That's the thing. And I always tell people, man, hey, majority of them be pussy, man. That make me shit. Majority of them be pussy. You know, it's kind of like the culture of the military. People go along to get along. So you know, That's all the way down to your lingo, you know, the whole culture, the demeanor, you know, how everybody try to act like they brute or stoic or whatever. Yeah, you know, it only be a few, kind of like on your teams, your basketball team or your football team. If anybody ever plays sports or still do, you notice, man, you can only pass the rock to one or two motherfuckers that's gonna do damage. The other motherfuckers are just cones. They just, you know what I mean? They just a scream for you. Everybody else is gonna be at the end of the game lifting you up. If you moving on some type of moral or some type of motion, everybody else just be going along to get along. Just straight up uniforms. So I don't give a fuck how many guns you got and all that, or how long you been in this and that. Like, you pussy. That brother that lost his son recently showed us that. Showed y'all that anyway. Motherfuckers like me already knew it's been like that. You start dropping these motherfuckers, man, they pussy. Like, oh yeah, you want to shoot little 12-year-old kids in the park and shit? Psh. Unload your clip on them, and you ain't get no pushback, or Breonna Taylor, look, one of the officers just got off, what he got, 2 years, less than 2 years, or some shit like that. They gonna do that on his head. He gonna be in the officer quarters, you know, with his Nazi friends. It's just crazy, man. They move like a transformer. Matter of fact, I don't even like giving them that. That's a little too much. That's giving them too much credit. He ain't even no transformer. You move like a bacteria. Yeah, you move like a fucking bacteria. Yeah, but like I was saying, make me. We live in a make me society, man. But do something about it. Like, what made me think of that also is, remember when you got motherfuckers out here trying you, like, you know what I mean? It's like, to me, it just seems like when somebody is like that, they're like, they're very miserable, and they're very suicidal, you know, when somebody is like that. And I believe majority of motherfuckers that you're living around or we're coexisting amongst is like that. Like, here's another example. We live in a culture, right, that if you don't do what everybody else is doing, they consider it, they use terms like you're weird, or, you know, that's a weirdo, or whatever the fuck. Like, I grew up saying, man, I'm a weirdo. I grew up saying that because I knew, hey, I don't go along with everybody's narrative, and I was okay with that. Like, I'm that cat that'll stand in the hallway by my fucking self, and everybody will come walk up to me. You know, at least motherfuckers that think they cool or what have you. I ain't even trying to be that or none of that. You notice that in every angle of this world. Like, if you don't eat this, you know, a motherfucker look at you like, why you don't eat meat? Or why you know, why you only eat this? Or why you don't, you know, it's like crazy. Why you don't drink? Why you don't, what? You never did cocaine? What? It's like, no, you fucking dopehead. Get the fuck out of here. Then they'll be wanting to fight you because cause you don't do it. They got to, you know. Because you don't subscribe to what the fuck they subscribe to. Most people are putting on a facade, man. I don't know if many people are listening, or even on the, you know, when they hear my lives or whatever, shit. I don't know if people understand what I'm saying. Like, most people are putting on a facade in this in this in this society, globally. Like, how many you need you seek validation when you make decisions. You seek cosign. You know, somebody else got to give you approval. Like, one thing that comes to mind is when you go cop something, when you go buy a product or something like that. Do you have others in mind when you go get that shit? Like, oh, I can't wait to show such and such. Which, don't get me wrong, like, it's cool to, you know, value your friends and family, approval of things, and, you know, celebrate, you know, levels in this life shit. I understand. But you get what I'm saying. I'm talking about on a whole nother, like, on a whole nother wavelength. Like, it's every man for themselves. It's every man for themselves. It's like, do you get satisfaction, and, you know, you know what I mean? Do you get all that from somebody else approving or validating? For the ones that understand me, shit, you clearly know what the fuck I'm talking about, because it's like, it only means something. It only means something to you. But for most motherfuckers, for most people on this conveyor belt, you know what I mean, on this hamster wheel, they do shit just because the next man, the next woman got it, or doing it, or what have you. Like, another perfect example is the lingo, the slang and shit nowadays. Once upon a time, once upon a time, everybody wasn't talking like, you know, what I want to say. I guess you could say it's like hood, or, you know, they got some kind of swag, or, you know, everybody was not talking like that. And that was cool. To me, it was more, you know, authentic, you know, more freeing. Instead of walking down the street and you see like a carbon copy of you. Growing up, we used to be like, man, yeah, I guess this cat just went to the store and got the gangbang kit. He got the rag. He got the T-shirts, the Dickies. Motherfuckers, got the whole gangbang kit on. That's what's going on right now. People they do it in everything now. Let me go get tatted up. Now I got edge. I got edge on me now. It's kind of like a creative player on 2K. The cat walk in with sleeves and shit, and you like, oh, he look like he the truth. Everybody, the intimidation factor. Everybody's walking around with an intimidation factor, level 1,000. Motherfuckers be studying jokes and clever shit to say and regurgitate. It's just all. I'm always like, man, I don't even believe you. And even if you is like that, I'm not one to get swayed by bullshit like that. I don't really give a fuck about none of that. It's kind of like how when people say good vibes only, positive, or I'm a good person. It's like, if you're a good person, or majority of you motherfuckers that are saying that are good people or what have you, man, it'd be a lot of shit that ain't happening. You wouldn't be able to drive downtown and see homeless people on your blocks, or hungry people hungry on the street and shit like that. If most of you motherfuckers that are saying that you're a good person, if it's really like that, you know what I mean? I mean, for fuck's sake, Trump and everybody, they all say that same shit. I'm a Christian, all this shit. It's like somebody's lying, man. Somebody's fucking lying. Miss me with this sloganism shit, please. That's why I say it's like a cat that walk in the gym with brand new J's on and got the, well, shall I say, I'm speaking to the generation now, he got the new Mellows or fucking, Ants on, Anthony Edwards shoes on and shit. And they be straight trash, straight ass on the court. You be like, man, you false advertising. You ain't living up to what, like you got the whole swag, you got the lingo, you walk in pimp tight, and niggas gonna do you dirty, straight up. The real deal is gonna do you dirty. That's normally the make me. I'm gonna go tell, I'm gonna call the police on you. They call the other make me ass niggas, they call the police on you. Because the police only gonna show up and do shit that'll make you want to fucking shoot them. They know they foul, they know they dirty. They really doing this shit all over the, speaking of the U.S., they really doing all this all over the U.S. as far as the police. They really doing it because ain't nobody pushing back. They ain't feeling no pressure back. It's like a child, you know what I'm saying? Like at a certain point in the child's mental, as they get older, especially when you teach them right from wrong, like for example, don't touch that stove, it's hot. He's gonna try to keep testing the waters till he get burnt. Then they won't do it no more. Sometimes it's too late though. You won't even have the chance to ever do it in most situations. Because you won't live to see another fucking day. we live in like a total. They put the aggressive foot forward nowadays, and I could say, you know, from my generation, it's always been that way. Bully shit. Like, I never liked bullies, and I've always been one to set bullies straight. You be standing in a crowd of motherfuckers talking about the bully when the bully ain't around. Think about Friday. Uh, when he leave, I be talking again. It's like, nigga, say that shit when he right here. Why when he right here, you ain't say nothing? You damn near holding his dick. Pause. Scary ass motherfucker. That's what you living amongst. You living amongst people like that be talking big shit. The internet makes it worse, man. The internet makes it super worse. I never in a million years, I grew up with AOL and Yahoo Messenger, and we used to talk bullshit in the chat rooms, and as soon as somebody started talking fly, we used to be like, man, where you at, man? Knowing damn well we ain't gonna pull up. We ain't got no car, none of that shit. These niggas be way in West Bubble fuck. We can't even hunt them down, but we be wanting to. I grew up in the real come outside type fucking era. Everybody else, that's why that slogan is big now. I'm outside, I'm outside. You know, it's like, what? I don't y'all having fake fun. It's not even, people are holding their phones and being like, smile, 1, 2, 3, smile. And then once the picture's photo taken and it's uploaded to your story or Snap, the smile goes away, the fun is vanished. Because everybody faked it real quick. Like, fuck out of here. That's not outside. Outside is authentic. Like, you don't have to cultivate the fun. You don't have to stage it. It's got to be organic. I seen the change in that shit too. I noticed when it flipped like that as well. For anybody that grew up in the 90s, you've seen it too, you noticed it. The motherfucker had to have their phone, or, you know, they go to a show or whatever, they're holding their phone. They're basically watching the show through their phone screen. Like, how are you getting your money's worth? How are you, you know, enjoying yourself? Yeah, it's pretty. I talk about this type of shit all the time, even if it's with my God. Because most people, this is exhausting to people, because they don't, you know, everybody's go along to get along, you know, they assimilate it. They're like, how dare you? You know what I mean? How dare you talk about? It's like, nigga, you are not no sneakerhead, motherfucker. You just, you know what I mean? The internet, you're able to type in, you know what I mean, a pair of J's. Oh, let me get them 10s. Let me get them 11s, them Concords and shit. Like, you ain't really like that. Motherfuckers is using terms like switches and shit like that. Like, stop it, man. Like, at some point, culture just becomes like just commercial, and it's no longer authentic. It's no longer real. It becomes the you know, the culture of the make me ass nigga, the corny ass motherfucker, you know. And there's nothing wrong with being corny. I want people to understand that. There's nothing wrong with people, you being corny. Go back to being you. Stop trying to be what the fuck is popular or so-called cool. That's one word I can't stand. They've started calling black people, our culture, cool. Oh, he cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. It's like, nigga, this shit is fucking our life, motherfucker. Ain't nothing cool about it. Like, yeah, we happy, but that ain't, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't come from, oh, let's try this or let me try that. Perfect example is how hip hop came about. Rapping came about from motherfuckers not allowing us to have instruments and shit. So we out on the block, my people out on the block beating on trash cans and shit. Fuck out of here. Shit comes from pain and oppression. Or your mom telling you, get the fuck out the house. Stop running in and out my house. That's how a nigga get nice with his crossover or his jump shot. Or you know, young lady. Let me not just make this bias towards men. But yeah, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, people be thinking like, motherfuckers, let me walk like this. Let me, like, stop it, man. You niggas is doing that. Shit, if you ain't following me, I don't really give a fuck. I do these lives to, you know, it's therapy for me. If you agree, shit, more power to you. But yeah, we live in a make me ass society. Make me do something. Motherfuckers is like, yeah, I said nigga. What you gonna do about it? Like, damn, what the fuck? How corny is that, man? Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna go this way, bruh. I don't really give a fuck. You can say whatever you want to say. There's somebody out there that ain't like me. They're just gonna walk up to you and clap you. Leave you fucking right where you stand, right where you said it. Over a word, too. You know, we ain't running around here saying, spick, what up my spick? What up my wet bag? We ain't doing all that. It's corny. It's disrespectful. It's emptiness. That's what I be wanting people to understand. Notice the degenerates. Notice the shit that people are doing as far as everyone. If you don't do it, you're considered the lame. But if everybody's doing it, oh man. What do you mean you're not snorting cocaine? What do you mean you don't have tattoos? What do you mean you don't eat pussy? All kind of crazy shit. Like the bar just keeps getting pushed. Pushed and pushed and pushed. Like, as you can see, it's like now we're just accepting two dudes walking around. We're accepting a whole parade walking down the fucking street now at a certain month, Pride Month or whatever, and everyone's walking around ass naked damn near. It's crazy, man. It's crazy as fuck. It's like, it's like, make me, you know, like, we don't like that. Make me stop. Like, I'm straight, man. I'm not willing to go to war with, you know what I mean, over some foolish ass shit like that. Sorry. Now you talk about reparations. I'm one to say, hey, I think that's the main thing. You know, especially with anti-hate, anti-black, you know what I mean? We need a hate crime bill and all that shit. Yeah, I'm willing to go to war over that. We can get out on the block and bang it out. But of course, you know, the make me motherfuckers, they had shit in place for decades, like, mass incarceration, you know, slapping charges on us to where, you walk in a gun store, you can't get a firearm, all kind of little booby traps, little long game tactics, I always talk about that. You got to be willing to play the long game with these puss ass motherfuckers. The long game, playing the long game is important. Like, don't get weary, don't get fatigued with them. It is what it is. They only got one playbook, man. As you can see, it's only one playbook. You know what I'm saying? The white supremacist is not very creative, man. The playbook is kill, steal, and destroy. That's it. The Most High tells us that. That's their only playbook. Of course, under the umbrella, it comes with little different sub-points and things. Control, all that. But at the same time, it's one playbook, man. You can't expect no create, you know what I mean? You can't expect no new shit to come about. I watched a documentary the other day. They got a whole seed bank way somewhere in the mountains of Antarctica. Yeah, I think it's not the mountains, but they got it in Antarctica somewhere. And it's a seed bank of all the plants like wheat and all kind of things that grow in the world. And they already foresee things crashing. How many of you watched that series Doomsday Preppers? Doomsday Preppers. I'm not against what the fuck they're, preparing for. But the thing about it is, we got to keep it 1,000 on why they are preparing for that type of shit. They're preparing for that type of shit because they know they've done wrong. They're doing wrong by everything. This is the make me mentality. Make me stop. And guess what? You know what I mean? Me as a black American, or any of my people in the diaspora, or anybody on this earth, fuck just being black. Anybody on this earth should look at it like this. Hey, you want to know who going to have the last laugh on these make-me-ass motherfuckers? I'm sure you already guessed it. You already see it. Floods happening, fires happening, all kind of shit. People be throwing out conspiracy theories like, oh, they got a weather machine and all this shit. Fuck out of here. It's a weather machine. They turned the clouds and made a tornado, and they made it flood in Texas and all this shit. Like, shut the fuck up. It's like, nah, this is for the make me motherfuckers. Make me stop. Make me give you reparations. Make me give you equality. Make me give you justice. Make me. Oh, okay. I know you want us to go out guns blazing because you suicidal. I know you basically empty. You a soulless motherfucker. You walk around here with a bank account full of money, EBT cars and the whole nine. About 9, 10 boats, vacation homes, all kind of shit, and you still lost. You still fucking miserable. You still lost. You still ain't fulfilled. You still ain't satisfied. You got seed banks and all kind of shit stashed away, thinking that you gonna play God and out, you know what I mean? Outsmart the Most High. That is the craziest shit in the world. They learn this shit since, I'm trying to tell you, it keeps getting taught. It only keeps going because it's keep getting taught. I don't believe that kids are coming out the womb like that, coming straight out the womb on some whole, just savage mind state. I don't believe that. Like it's got to come from like boom. For example, a little boy. I know y'all know a lot of white kids. They grow up. They be shooting at like age 8. You know what I mean? They know how to take apart a gun and all that shit. I ain't saying our people don't, but it's not as much as theirs, or even the essays. You know what I'm saying? The Latinos and shit. It's mainly not like that for us because shit. They got a control over all our movements. They don't like us getting firearms. They barely like us getting a vehicle and a job and a home and eating. They don't like us protecting ourselves and shit. So, but anyway, yeah. So, boom, they learn to shoot at age 8 or whatever. And they be with their grandpa or their dad. And while they learning, fishing or shooting or whatever, he's spitting out sweet nothings to them. He's spitting out, that same bullshit he was taught. They love that shit. They love that tradition. They'll take them to the same lake, the same, field, all that shit, the same thing. Remember when Billy Bob took me here when I was 9 years old. Now I'm taking you. So they do the same exact shit, and damn near say the same exact shit too. You got any niggers in your class? What grade are you in? You be like 3rd. You got any niggers in your class? You can't trust them niggers teaching them this shit at 8 years old or younger. At first it's just, you know what I mean? It bounces off his head. He's like, man, Andre is my best friend, Pop. Why you talking about them like that? He ain't done nothing to me. Then it, the next trip, same shit. More and more. Keep feeding him a little bit more and more. Groom him up with a little bit more and more. Just dispersing that hate, that hate. You'd be like, damn. Here we are in 2025 and we got motherfuckers rocking Jordans and Kyries and shit, and they still saying nigger. And they ain't getting punched in the mouth or none of that shit. Ain't getting ran down on or none of that shit. That's crazy to me. And that's that make me motherfucker. He's like, please do something to me. That's basically what I see every time I see that shit. And you don't never say, like, I don't know about you. I'm not really out there like that, so, and it's for a reason. I think the Most High for it. He preserved. That's a whole nother thing, whole nother topic. God preserves. I spoke on that. I'm gonna keep speaking on that. I'm gonna speak on that another time as well. But you can look in my videos or whatever. I talk about God preserves. Yep. But the Most High preserves, most definitely. Amen. But yeah, like you just don't see them moving on that type of time on the outside, like in public. And then I'm not inciting violence or any of that shit. Like, oh, please prove me wrong. It's like, nah. My point is that that's not even you. Like, I understand you're trying to make Pop proud and make your dad proud or whoever your fucking grand wizard is. You know what I mean? I understand that. I understand. You're trying to make whoever it is that first planted the seed of the hate. But you was pushing back on it because shit, you play football with them. Y'all play 2K together and shit. grew up together. But Pop is steady trying to tell you, hey, don't trust, and you know what I mean? And you gotta understand, our people tell us that on a whole nother spectrum, a whole nother angle, because we know that's what's going on that side of the fence, on that side of the tracks. While your people teaching your kids, your offspring this, we gotta teach our kids to not go over there at this certain time, or man, don't be fucking with them people, or I always talk about this. Like I be trying to explain to people, like, hey man, it's a total different experience. Like you in America doing this, while you have these traditions, like y'all go boating every summer and all this bullshit. And I'm not saying my people don't do that either, but it's a lot more of y'all that are able to do that. Why? Because of little institutions and fucking policies that, booby traps is what I call them. Little banana peels that y'all done put over the fucking decades. Redlining, all kind of shit. So it's less of us that are actually living that type of freedom. Got our own little timeshare and vacation home and shit like that. It's less of us that do all that. So our summertime's normally, it's right there still in the same fucking area that we was at. But at the same time, we still get more fulfillment than y'all ever will. They be noticing that through all these videos that they watch on YouTube. That's who be filling up a lot of the views. That's who be making the views, period. The essays and the white folks across the globe. They watch niggas all day, study the fuck out of you. See, me growing up, they ain't have access to us like this. Like, you can even see it in the older white motherfuckers. You can even see it in the older white people. They ain't even have access to us like that. They'll tell you that shit. They start saying words like, oh, that shit slap. Like, fuck out of here. You wasn't even talking like that when you was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? But the fact your pops was, you know what I mean? It's like crazy. It's like, be you, man. Like, be your authentic self. You robbing the earth because you're not able to, live out your culture. Your culture is hunting and shit. Your culture is, you know what I mean? Fucking, growing potatoes and yodeling and shit. You're robbing the world. And I'm not saying you can't evolve. The thing about it is how you're evolving is stealing. That's your culture too, you see what I mean? It's crazy. Then you be like, and then as the people that are getting stole from, we're like, hey man, we're gonna need our due. We're gonna need our, you know what I mean? We're gonna need our bread, man. Make me. What you gonna do about it? They played a long game with you for fucking a decade, centuries. Soon as the nigga, somebody did pass to give us reparations, they killed the motherfucker and then took it all back. Then gave it to the slave owners. That's crazy. Now to this day, now we're dealing with generations of the motherfuckers, the offspring of the motherfuckers, and they don't even be knowing their own history. They'll fight you over. They'll fight you over you spitting the truth, the facts, and they'll fight you all because it don't line up with what they've been taught, what they've been pushing. They got to running narratives that they gotta stand on. They don't even be standing on no type of moral, no type of, you know what I mean, righteousness. Long as it's opposing you, I always talk about that. People say, oh man, I'm a good person, I'm a Christian, I'm positive vibes only. And man, if the society was really like that, man, it would be so much change. Like the world would stop. Motherfuckers would be like, I am not going to work because hey, this lady just got shot in the face because she called the police because she felt like somebody was on her property, in her home. Little did they know, we feel like that when we hear about a white kid, or you know what I mean, a white little girl, or a white woman, or a white man. So we feel like that, Mexican man. We feel like that. We be feeling the righteous feeling of damn, we need justice for them. We don't even look at it. Like, you know how we grow up hearing y'all say, oh, it ain't about color. You got to understand, like, we actually move that way. We actually look at shit like that. Oh, it's human. Even though we know we different, what I'm saying is we don't look at shit like, oh man, oh that's their problem. Oh well, that ain't our problem. Oh well, or they deserve that. You know when that start coming out our soul, and even then we gotta go to the Most High to ask Him to take it away from us. We gotta go to the Most High to ask Him to forgive us for stooping to that level. We in times like that, right? I believe it's always been like that, but you know, speaking of present time, it's definitely happening right now. Like motherfuckers actually have to pull back and be like, hey man, let me be easy, man. I don't want that energy in my damn home. I don't want that energy around me. I don't like spitting that type, even if they acting ugly towards us. You know what I mean? I already know they wanting to jump off the out the window. They want me to jump out the window with them. They want us to fucking crash out with them. We just, yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, that be the time when we actually do start saying shit back, because it's like it gets very I guess tiring taking the shit, and we be the only ones standing on any type of business. But I'm glad that we living in such a time right now where people are actually just being like, hey man, I'm gonna leave you to it. You can have it. I'm gonna leave you to it. Oh yeah? Okay. Oh nigga? Oh okay. Yeah, no problem. Oh ER. Oh shit. Man, you cool. You good, tough guy. You know what I mean? Like you gotta leave them to it. They go play with theyself. Let them play with theyself, man. Cause like I said at the top of this live, they're that make me kid. They're that kid. Make me stop. Make me. I'm gonna go tell on you. Like you see what they started doing during the pandemic. I'm calling and it's been like this. We just had the internet for motherfuckers to have more access to these type of things. But anyway, they'll call the police because they know that they think that's the nigga, the nigga neutralizer. They think that's the nigga exterminator. Let me call the police. He'll stop everything. He'll allow me to call him a nigga right to his face, and they'll be on my side. I know a lot of my people have been in situations like that where they'll show up, and they go right at cuff you. They cuff you instantly. They put you in cuffs instantly. They could have a whole meth head strolling around with a pistol in his hand and the whole nine. Or a pedophile or whatever. They could have whatever walking around, and they as soon as they see you, it's like, sit on that curb, sir. You be like, damn, I'm the victim, my nigga. Since they like calling us victims and shit. Victim mentality. That's what they're saying about the young boy that got jammed up in the pullover down in Jacksonville. They trying to say that, oh, he was, I don't want to get out the car and all that shit. It's like, damn, they pulled him over for a taillight, my nigga. And he knows what happens. Like, let's not play stupid. It's even black people saying this shit. Why didn't he just listen and get out? It's like, he knows what the fuck is happening. Everybody's not the same. We're not just one big ass nigga. Everybody's different, right? Like, you got a pair of those type of J's. This nigga got on Reeboks. Like, he don't fuck with J's. There's a lot. I don't eat pork. There's a lot of people like that, right? Like, he's okay. We're entitled to be different, motherfucker. He's registering what goes on in this world way different than you do. He's not numb to it. He's on some shit like, I'm very aware of, if I get out this fucking vehicle, they might fucking shoot me. There's a high probability that they will off me over a tail light. Motherfuckers have been offed for less. Rest in peace, Tamir Rice. That's it. That's the one that always bothers me. And there's so many others. That's the one that always bothers me. I'm like, damn. He didn't even know. He didn't even see it coming. But yeah, anyway. They trying to say the boy was saying he a victim. It's like, shit, he didn't want to get out the fucking vehicle. It's over a taillight. He ain't even take off his seatbelt. He ain't reach for nothing, none of that shit. He got his phone recording. He ain't even light up a squirrel or a blunt or none of, he ain't do none of that. I ain't saying, yeah, of course not. But it's like, stop it. Everybody be acting tough in the comments on the internet, like, if I was there, I would have did this and this and that and this and that. It's like he got 6 police outside his fucking vehicle. It looks like a staging. Looks like a lynching. This is the modern day lynching, man. Modern day lynching. 6 police will be outside your vehicle for a taillight. And you're supposed to be like, all right, sir, I'm getting out. And they're all like, you know, they pump and iron all day. Pause. These niggas go to the fucking gym all week or what have you, just to be cowards, just to be pussies. They go to the gym all week just to be just to jump motherfuckers. How lame is that? Make me. That's an arm. Peace. Out.